Cops who regret the arrest. Cops. According to Reddit. Sorry, my voice was as distorted as the Wojak image you're looking at. Number 14. There was a couple that lived in my district that I knew from outside of work. I happened to know the man had cheated on his wife. He was an all-around smarmy bastard about it. The wife was a respected member of the community with a prominent job. The couple also had a young son and were members of a local church. One day, a domestic disturbance gets called out at their residence. The dude was being an ass and got into an argument with her. She gets frustrated enough that she punches him in the face, and he calls 911. He says he doesn't want to press charges, he just wants us to separate everyone and keep the peace. The wife does what every good Christian is raised to do and tells the truth, and our state has a mandatory arrest law if probable cause is found for any domestic violence crime. Unfortunately, that means we have to take this sweet, otherwise law-abiding lady to jail. At least the bad guy, or the bad guys, have the good sense to lie to us. Well, hello to all of you in the stream chat. You guys are such a reasonable and law-abiding chat, you know? Nobody's insane. You guys are just very quietly and very meekly saying hello. And hello to all of you. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello to Ariana, Allura, Amanda. Are there any people here whose name doesn't start with an A tonight? You know? Well, Honeybun's name probably starts with an A, but they want to go by Honeybun, so respect. Hello to Linda. Hello to Phil, Similar, and Jesse. Don't know why all those Y's are in your name, but hey, I guess things happen, huh? So we continue up this list. I believe the next entry, of course, is deleted. So we're going to go ahead and try to find a way to retrieve that. Did you guys have a day that you enjoyed? Could it have been better? Could it have been worse? I hope it doesn't go to another freaking entry. Yeah, it did. It does that so often. What it'll do is try to change the entire URL, and I need to not allow it to do that. So, Cops of Reddit, what's your biggest I truly am sorry that I have to arrest you story? Here's a deleted one, but it may not be the one we're looking for, so I'm gonna push further, see if I can find some other deleted ones. This one only has 1 point. You've drifted too far, Kyle. This one has 26? Damn, boy, you want to get a little more upvotes than that? Fine. What we'll say is number 14 reads, a traffic stop where a dude ran a stop sign right in front of the person's house. It was a woman and she ran a stop sign right in front of her house. Literally conducted the stop in her driveway. She had warrants for failure to appear and a few unpaid traffic citations. Confirmed the warrant and had to arrest her. In front of her kids, baby. In front of her kids, right in the front yard. I let her say goodbye to the family, but she wasn't like a piece of shit or anything. I kind of felt bad, but it comes with a job, I guess. What an officer. But I mean, if you got all of this stuff going on, you better abide by the law. Don't give the officers an excuse to pull you over. Not if you're not gonna pay your traffic tickets, dude. Holy bing bong. Oh boy. Amanda says, finally got myself a Switch. Can't wait to play Smash. Yeah, she acts like it's a video game she wants to play, but this is her covert way of telling everybody in the chat that she likes to Smash, which has nothing to do with Nintendo, alright? Only person here should be getting a Switch is me. On another one, okay? It's Animal Crossing time soon, boys. You understand me? That's not a game. And if you're listening to this, okay, and I mean, whoever you have taken off the earth permanently had all this money and now that money's yours, boy, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and float that link to you. Do whatever you want to do with that link, my man. Stop taking people off the earth. But I mean, if it's part of the territory, it's part of your job. I respect your job. And I hope that we can all respect one another as we continue up this list of hopefully non-deleted entries. Number 12. Not a cop, but a paramedic. I had a patient that was driving on a freeway at like 100 miles an hour. She starts to have a seizure. A man also driving on the freeway noticed her slumped at the wheel, so he sped up, pulled in front of her, and used his car to slow her down? These are guardian angels. Do you get what I'm saying? What person would do this? Bruh. I assess and I go to transport the lady to the hospital. The cops roll up, and as they do, they find the man had warrants out for his arrest. Slightly awkward, but he had to leave his car on the freeway and go off to some jail cells, which means they're gonna impound that car as well. Don't be a hero when the law already hates you, baby. See, a rich person would let everybody know. Don't get involved in fucking nothing. If you see somebody falling off a bridge and you think you're going to go extend your hand and save their life, don't do it. That's what a rich person will tell you. Is your daddy a lawyer? You know what I mean? He'll let you know. It's called liability. Don't do it. That person will turn around and sue your ass. And they'll figure out a way to make it work. The lawyer will. G. Van Arsdale says, my buddy at work today bought a Switch with Zelda. One of my managers... No. He bought a full Switch with Zelda from one of my managers for only $150. I wish I could have bid on that. Well, it seems like everybody's getting a Switch but me. It's okay. I've got a noose that I've been eyeing. And if I don't get that Switch, then I guess that noose is going to get to switch my life into the off position. Hi-oh. No?
Can I smack you?
Smack me when I'm off. Okay. Number 11. A friend of mine who is a cop woke me at 3 in the morning to tell me this story. I completely understand why. I'd be bawling my eyes out at making an arrest that he did. Okay. Here we go. He was called in to deal with a domestic dispute and arrested the woman because she beat the ever-loving crap out of the man. He told me that he probably had a broken nose and wouldn't be shocked if he had vision problems in one of his eyes for the rest of his life. My friend brought the woman in, and she had some fresh marks as well, a couple of cuts, a solid bruise on her arm. She also had a couple of wounds that had clearly been there for a couple of days, and a couple that looked like they had just healed. My friend thinks the man was abusing her for the longest time, and she just snapped and defended herself. The thing is, my friend's mother was also abused by his father. So arresting who seemed to be the overall victim broke his heart. Oh, that's so cute. Cops who still have a moral conscience and are not desensitized to the work that they have to do yet must be messed up. Must be messed up having to come face to face with reality. You mean the world isn't like ABC Family movies? In a Lifetime original movie, a man will stalk you for the rest of your life. I just want to get some gas. No, I'm coming with you. Please, I just want to go to the grocery store. G. Van Arsdale says, I'd rather get the PS4 Pro. Yeah, keep it up. Another thing I don't have, okay? I'm not sure I want a PS4. Not again. We can probably wait it out until the PS5. And then I gotta convince myself that the PS5 will be worth it. What is that gonna do? Unless the PS5 is out here sucking dicks, what's the point? Honeybun says, I really hope they release an Animal Crossing skin for the Switch Lite. Why? You know? Why don't you just make one, Honeybun? I believe in you. I believe you can make an Animal Crossing Lite skin. I bet people are holding out, waiting to buy a Switch that's Animal Crossing themed. When in reality, they could go online for like $10 and get some like plates that are Animal Crossing inspired for their devices, but they don't want to do the work. So they'll pay someone to do the work. Bing bong. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 10. Wow. A friend and I were in a popular haunted cemetery. It was in an area at night. You know, so we'd get creeped out. Boy, form sentences properly. Anyway, we come out of the woods and a forest preserve cop scares the crap out of us by standing near the entrance in the dark and then turning on a flashlight as we approached. He brought us to his car and gave us all FP curfew violation tickets and a lecture about how getting mugged in the park at night is a thing. He gets to one of my friends, and as he puts his license info, an alarm bell goes off. He quickly grabs my friend, puts him against the car, and cuffs him. Turns out he had a warrant out for missing court for a reckless driving ticket. The Forest Patrol cop was pissed our friend didn't tell him that he had a warrant because A, the computer doesn't say what the warrant is for. So all they know is that they have a warrant out for the arrest and that they need to quickly arrest this person. And B, if he knew there was a warrant, he wouldn't have run the license. They were just trying to keep kids out of the forest at night, not arrest people for traffic violations. Okay. I mean, it's not much of a story, boys. It's just two kids trying to get spooky in the, they should have just watched some YouTube videos, right? But then the call was coming from inside the house. Who will make the popcorn in the morning? Number 9. It was Christmas Eve at a super fancy hotel downtown in the city. Lady drove her vehicle into a parking barrier and hotel security called it in. I got out there and she and her daughter were in the car, and mom had recently bought her Christmas puppy Mom had recently bought her a Christmas puppy, a tiny little corgi. So I called in for one of our DWI units to do the test before it's a felony for the child passenger. Wait, because it's a felony? Okay. Mom fails the test and we have to handcuff her. She tried to run and oh my God, you tried fleeing? You really are drunk. You deserve some jail time. You get behind the wheel of a car and you got a kid? Some people don't give a fuck. Fuck them. Burn the whole lady. She driving in a car with a baby and a kid and she drunk? And she trying to flee? So you're that drunk and you were trying to drive? She tried to run, and my partner takes her to the ground as he falls, slipping all in front of the daughter and a Christmas puppy. Mom goes to jail, and I had to stay with the little girl until her aunt arrived. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that you don't want to be brought to terms with how real the real world is, but imagine if this little girl was in the midst of predators. Just because a dude has a badge and a gun doesn't mean that they're upstanding individuals. What if these dudes would love themselves a little girl? And because this mom decided she was going to be drunk and endanger the girl's life, her kid's in even worse danger than she could have possibly imagined. Oh boy. Learned that the dad walked out on them earlier in the month and the mom was having a tough time dealing with it. Yeah, like it's an excuse. I've just been going through a lot lately. Can you imagine as a man if I could get away with saying some shit like that? Whatever the worst thing that you think a man can do. Imagine if I did that and just was like, well, I recently went through a breakup and it's been really hard. I lost my YouTube channel and I'm transitioning. And I'm a gamer, so it's really hard. I tried to make some pancakes, but they came out burnt. It wasn't very bright like it is on the packaging.
And you're a furry.
I made a Hot Pocket, and when I bit into it, it was so hot, it just burnt my taste buds clean off. So now I have to wait for God knows how long before things start to taste well again. Taste good, taste well, and now my brain hurts, so I can't even form sentences properly. I put my link out there, and people don't even want to click my link for the hot donations. That's not true. You guys do click those links. And that's what matters. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for being you. I hope that you don't feel like you're not enough, because you're enough for me, alright? Even if you don't comment with your sitting there ass, the fact that you inevitably make it around, it makes me feel good. And I just saw the Joker. So, nothing's really making sense. I just feel like I need to rise up. I feel like you get what you deserve. I'm gonna run. Catch me if you can, pig. The mom needed to go to jail. She was drunk. But I felt bad for her and her daughter. I don't feel bad. You get what you deserve. Can I get a Joker? You get what you deserve. You get what you fucking deserve. Buh. That Joaquin Phoenix, he's such a good actor. If only we could see that kind of stuff out of ladies in Hollywood. Ooh, you ain't supposed to say stuff like that, can you? Just kidding, ladies. You got the big titties. That's what it's all about, We can never compare to you and your jiggly fun time banana sauce. You ever seen banana boobies, Dia?
What?
Nothing. So 2 entries were deleted here. We're going to try and find them. We are now, Reddit most wanted, looking for them lost. Bing bongs. Whoa. A cop said to me once, never feel sorry for the choices people make. Feel sorry for the people who those choices hurt. Well, that's a hell of an entry, and I hope that its words stick with people. Are those like motorcycle douches?
No, that's a plane or something.
Oh, it's a plane. Intriguing. Lil Harko says, hi everyone, I want to see Phoenix in more. Not sure what that is. We can assume it's a band or something. Oh, you want to see Joaquin Phoenix in more movies. You should just look that up online. If you add the words streaming online behind most movies, you'll find that. Or if you type 1, 2, 3 movies, I don't know. I'm just saying. No spaces, damn. The Kyle channel does not approve of apparently the illegal hosting of movies on the internet. But if they're already up there, what is it, a crime to look at it? I don't understand. Somebody runs out in the middle of the street and she's like late 20s. So she's legal, right? She maybe had a kid or something. So those things are really big. You know what I'm talking about? No top on, jiggling. Now, maybe it's not legal for her to be out there exposing all of that. But what are they going to do? Arrest you for having a look? And she's spinning and giving you all the good angles. And you're just like, my word. I have to look at the sidewalk. This is unbelievable. I feel like I should be paying for this. So you take out your wallet and you throw a couple of singles and then you walk away. Hey, if indecent exposure wasn't a thing, do you think that there would just be girls on the street corner the way that like some dudes, what's the word? Oh my God. I think if indecent exposure wasn't a thing, You know how we have street performers that play instruments? I think girls would just find a stripper pole that's somehow heavy enough that it could just be set up outside. Maybe they put like gallons and gallons of water in something and have it moved out there. You know what I mean? So that it weighs down the pole. Holy shit. Kyle, hitting you with them ideas from the future. Bernie Sanders, we need to make it happen. Titties are not offensive, Bernie Sanders. You know? They're not offensive. Why? Look, you know it's a good idea. Okay, you're all shocked into silence. Peppermint Stripe says tits out is legal some places. So why aren't there stripper poles on or why don't the girls just use like the light poles as a stripper pole? You know what I'm talking about? Damn. Seraphim Bear says, hi, Dia. I'm making doodles of you and Kyle. Cheese doodles? I didn't know y'all were so proficient that you could make cheese doodles at home. Damn. Amanda says, like the thing they used to keep the basketball hoop on the ground. That's a little different though, because the thing about a girl on a pole is like she is really going to be yanking that thing in different directions, you know? And the momentum of a good swing could just cause that to topple if it's not properly anchored. The momentum of her spinning. I mean, if she's shitty at the pole, I mean, honestly, this is why I don't understand strip clubs, because it's really not about what the girl can do as far as I'm concerned, so much as how she looks. Whatever. You know, some people want a talent display of look at her on that pole. I'm like, listen, okay. I want the clap of the cheeks to be so dynamic that there's like a reading on a seismic test, you know, like an earthquake type deal. Dia knows what I'm talking about. She's been to more strip clubs than I have. Okay.
I wish. I fucking wish.
All right. Well, number 6. I once got a call for a domestic violence dispute. Another officer and I park our cars halfway up the block, right? You know, just to be safe. We start walking up to the house when we're approached by a man. He tells us that we're there to arrest him, but he refuses to give a statement. He just says he's sorry. We put him in handcuffs, pending the investigation, and I go inside. The short end is, the dad was drunk, didn't like the way that son number 1 was talking to him, and started beating the son. Mom tried to step in and got pushed down. Son number 2 tries to help, but dad attacks him and chases him out of the house. Mom and son lock themselves in the bathroom, and daughter, who was frightened, runs to a neighbor's house. Mom and 2 sons agree on what happened, so it's an easy arrest. But inside the house, there was a door. Whoa! Gee, thank you. I've never seen a Patreon pledge before in real time. That's super cool of you. Thank you so much for becoming a patron. I don't even know what noise to play. I'm gonna crack that whip. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. What? Thank you, G. G, I don't even know if you're listening right now. Did you know G is one of my favorite songs by an old... Well, damn.
Wow, 8 months yesterday. It's just been flying by. Still not doing great, but I hope everyone is doing good.
I know, it's crazy how time passes. I hope that you've found a way to have a good time, as I imagine that's what you would want. And I hope that you're making progress, and I'm thankful that you're sharing a contribution with me. And I hope that, I don't know, I'll be able to pick you up or be of some use to you now and in the future. Damn. Nakarok says, want to see it again? I kinda do, though. I kind of do, Nakarok. I didn't know you could see a pledge in real time, because that means that I can get into Streamlabs and program what GIF comes up. You saw that running little zombie? That's like the default thing. That shocked the hell out of me. I could give it its own noise. That would be crazy. I could give it a noise that would be ridiculous because it wouldn't be playing often. True Silverwolf says, did you ever find a good ditch? Did you ever find a good deal for the Nintendo Switch? The answer is no. Nintendo is very, very, very aware that they can get away with charging $300 for their normal Switch, you know? And they can also peddle that bullcrap light Switch for $200 because it's $100 cheaper. Most people may just be buying it for their child. So, you know, just like when you remember when the Nintendo 3DS came out, and then they came out with this bullshit called the 2DS. And when you look at it, you're just like, what the hell is this crap? Let me give you a visual aid, okay? In case y'all don't know anything about Nintendo. Nintendo had a 3DS, which was like a dope little handheld device. I love this one, and this is what I have. It's like okay, I guess that site does not exist anymore. Forgive me. This is what I had. The OG original iteration of it. I really liked the way that it looked. It had a design that I feel was amazing and like kind of sleek, kind of hot. They came out with a newer version of it that's kind of curved at the edges. I'm going to have both of them here so you can kind of see the differences between them. I hated this curved at the edge bullshit. They called it the 3DS XL. I think it was a little bit bigger than the other one, but it's really just a style preference. Now, come Christmas time for one of the years, they had released something called the 2DS. You know what the 2DS was? It was an iteration of the 3DS that did not fold. So not only was it like twice as big because you can't fold it and just slide it into your pocket, it's this awkward like 2-screen having tablet device where it's like, why not just make it one big screen? It's really awkward, it's strange, but at the end of the day, it's not for me. It's not for the type of person that wants a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo 3DS. It's for children. So in that regard, when you look at the Nintendo Switch, which is a very specific device, yeah, you can slide the Joy-Cons off, put them in your controller, or you can put them on the side of the device, you know? The screen slots right in. Thank you so much, Nakarok. I appreciate that, man. I've now had two patrons in one network. Yeah, I'm talking about Nakarok in my world over here. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, when you look at this, boy, and it's just like, it's okay. I get it, dude. But to me, it seems like it's for kids. Boy, I want to connect my shit to the TV. You know what I mean? And you can't do that with this. All right. So long story short, yeah, I just turned that into this long spiel. But at the end of the day, I did not find a deal that was less than $300 for a Nintendo Switch because they know they can get away with charging for it. So that's that. I'm not buying any deformed baby versions of the Switch. I'll just wait until its price sinks. And hopefully, before Animal Crossing comes out, it does. Taz, thank you, Kyle, for a lot of help. Thank you for all you do. No problem, man. You know, this is here for you, and I hope that if you need that distraction, it's here. Damn. My man said, let's talk about the Nokia N-Gage. A technophile. You know, I'm going to look this up because I don't think it means what Stripes thinks it means. A person who is enthusiastic about new technology. I couldn't give a shit. I couldn't give a shit about new technology. There go my monetization, but whatever. Because I'm interested in innovations and, you know, upgrades and changes that really have an impact. Just because something is technically new, there's so much technically new crap that just huffs the farts. We have new technology that's technically old technology that's like appealing to the nostalgia. And I can't lie, if somebody made an MP3 player and it looked like a Walkman, I'd be like, get me that. They probably already have that. I'm gonna put it on my wish list. If you're listening to this anytime in the future, look at my wish list. There's probably a Walkman on there that's really just an MP3 player. But think about how cool I'd look to other boomers. Some dude's like 30 years old. Whoa, bro, is that a Sony Walkman? Nah, bro, it's actually an MP3 player. Kyle, why not get a wrist-mounted record player? You know? Get a watch. Whoa, is that an iWatch? No. This is actually a record player. Do you have any records around? Oh, yeah, sure. I always walk with my records, said the other boomer. And then he handed a record to me. And then we put it on my wrist and it starts to spin. You know what song it is? True Silver Wolf says, isn't YouTube removing demonetization? Get real. Where are you hearing stuff like that? Where are you hearing stuff like that? Okay. Nakarok says, no, thank you, Kyle. You do a lot without even realizing it. Well, I hope that I can continue to do whatever I'm doing without realizing it. You know what I'm talking about? All my friends love a low rider. You know what sucks about some songs? I'd love to just do a complete vocal, almost like an a cappella instrumental of an entire song, but I know that it would probably be pitch correct enough to trigger algorithms, and I don't think anything would piss me off more than some bitch ass company trying to claim me making noises behind a goddamn microphone. And them going, oh yeah, we know that. I think I'd have to deliberately be very bad. Do you know what I mean? I think I'll just have to be really bad. Seraphin says, what's your favorite song? I can't tell you that I have a favorite song, but I can unfortunately tell you that there's a song called Inner Universe by Yoko Kanno that was one of the themes for Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. And I listened to that song thousands of times when I was in high school. I don't know what to say. It just had this like effect on me. And anybody who's a real anime nerd will probably be, I don't know, delighted to hear that. So if you are perky and bouncing for that, then wait until you learn worse things about Nerd Kyle on this channel. John Sosby says, record shops are the only place that you can still get an album by the Commodores, where you're shopping for back-printed punk albums, like Oxymoron or something. That's a hell of a comment. Remember that time I was reading a list? Dude, let me start from the beginning and just roll through it very quickly. I once got a call for a domestic dispute. Another officer and I park our cars far back and start walking and are approached by a man. He tells us that he is who we are there to arrest and refuses to give a statement. He just says he's sorry. So we put him in handcuffs and put him in the car pending the investigation. It doesn't say that they put him in the car, but I'd imagine they needed to have put him in the car. You can't just cuff somebody, they'll run away. Anyway, the short end of the stick, that's not what it says. The short end is that the dad was drunk. That sucks, man. Drunk rage really sucks. Didn't like the way that one of his sons was talking to him, and he started beating the crap out of the first son. Mom tried to step in and got pushed back, so the second son tries to help. Dad attacks the second son and chases him out of the house. Mom and son, number one, lock themselves in the bathroom, and the daughter, who is frightened, runs to a neighbor's house. Mom and the two sons agree on what happened, so it's an easy arrest. But the inside of the house, there was a door with a bunch of locks. It piqued our curiosity. Here's the interesting thing, boys. Here's the interesting thing. When you get up to gangsta stuff, if you don't live alone, you better trust the person you're with enough to have authorities never have reason to come to your house. And I like to think of it like this. Not only do I trust Dia, obviously, but if Dia and I were to get into it and I was sitting on some Shangri-La type stuff in this house, you know what I'm talking about? We would not be disputing in the house. We'd take it somewhere else. We gonna have to do this in the street because that house, y'all ain't going in there now without a warrant.
We'll do it in the park.
For real, you know, would you like to take this to a Walmart so we can fight in the natural, you know, habitat? Get the fuck out of here. Look, it was obviously used to lock someone inside. The mom and the sons wouldn't tell me what it's for, so I asked the dad. He said that door was their daughter's room. His sons would bing bong her at night. So they locked her in to protect her? He said that the son number 1 had been arrested for it, but he was not given any jail time. And a judge said that it was okay as long as they locked the daughter in the room at night. He told me that when he drank, he would get angry at his sons, but felt guilty that he did. I didn't think he was lying, but no judge would let a little girl stay in the same house as the wrong person, right? So I did some digging and found out the daughter reported being raped to the teacher. After son number 1's arrest, prosecutors and CPS dealt only with the mom, who was entirely uncooperative. The case was eventually dropped due to lack of evidence. When I asked the dad about it, he said that he had a hard time dealing with it and left everything up to the wife. CPS ended up doing an emergency removal on the daughter and another small child. I still had to arrest the dad for attacking his family, but I felt bad for it, and I have no idea what happened to any of them after that. Boy, I think the saddest thing in that story is that the judge apparently allowed that little girl back into that house. Jesus Christ. And this is all hypothetical, what I am about to say right now, so YouTube, don't coming with these pitchforks. You've already demonetized the video. Allow us to just have our little fun and peace on this channel. You can't even be bothered to notify people about these videos going live, okay? Just chill. Leave us alone, all right? If you want a little bit of Kyle, the honest truth is, if I had a kid and he made a move non-consensually on that other kid, if I didn't kill him, I'd beat him within an inch of his life. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And I do it in front of her, so she knew that this is what people like him deserve, and that there are consequences for actions like this. I could not let my girl sit in the midst of a system that is going to allow this dude to just come back and live in the house like it's all fine. Do you get what I'm saying? I would probably pay a dude to come and have his way with this little motherfucker so that maybe he could know what that shit is like, and I would allow her to watch if that's what she wanted to do without it traumatizing her. Do you understand me? And then maybe I'd have to take the little boy's life because I couldn't sleep at night knowing that I'd done something like this to somebody and not expect him to get his way back at me. And maybe that's too gangster, right? Maybe that's too like rude, and that's barbaric, and that's like, it's like hostile to the point of separation from you being human, you know? Because an eye for an eye and the world goes blind. We want rehabilitation for people. They're sick and we need to make them not sick. You can't respond in kind with the same kind of behavior that some people dish out because they're broken inside. But the bottom line is, if you pick up a weapon and intend to use that weapon against somebody else, do you get what I'm saying? Then maybe when that person defends themselves, they are in the right and they shouldn't feel guilty. And in this instance, when you do something with someone else that they do not consent to, that you're forcing them to do when they are vulnerable, in some cases defenseless, fuck you for that, dude. Because it's not a situation where they don't know wrong from right, where they were just raised as barbarians and they know no other way. It's not a situation where like they're handicapped, they're on a spectrum, they're stupid, they're ignorant. You know, if you know better, then you should be consequenced. And this drives me insane. I would need to be drunk. If anything, I'd need to be drunk to calm the fuck down. I'd need to be drunk to not let me stop, because I don't want it to seem like I'm being violent on this channel. I never, this is all hypothetical, and it's probably why I'm never going to have kids, because if my kids ever in their life cut up, I would feel completely and utterly responsible for their existence in this world. And people use phrases like, oh, I brought you in this world, I'll take you out. Bitch, ain't gonna be no shit more literal than if I find my kid has done something against somebody else, boy. You want to be an asshole? Be an asshole with people who are fucking willing. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I have lived a life extensive enough to know that there are all types and shades and colors of people. And people... Is that $10?
Miss you, Sile.
What? Move that stupid turkey. Was it? What? Was it?
It was legendary Fat Man.
Was it really? What? The turkey was in the wine. See what the damn you fucking turkey ruined my life. He said, "Miss me." That was Fat Man for real. Do we know that it was Fat Man, or what if it was McLovin? Fucking turkey in my way. It's not even Turkey Day anymore. With your dumb ass. Can I spin this turkey around? Oh my god! Look, let me pull up Streamlabs because that's the only way I'm gonna be able to see. Let me see here now. Streamlabs it. I can't believe I got a donation at the end of me saying that hypothetically I might take my child out of existence if he ever made a move on another kid that was mine. Non-consensually, of course. But, you know, it's just the honest truth.
Your kids shouldn't be touching each other, period.
My kids shouldn't be touching nobody without their consent. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I don't think that was Legendary Fat Man because that person does not know how to spell legendary. You understand me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you got given away like that. But, you know.
And then it turns out that it is Fat Man. But he just
it's not. So thank you for that donation. But that is not true. Why y'all trying to bait me in the... It's McLovin, dude, because he's been at it. Also use the Venmo link. Okay.
Also get rid of the turkey.
Fine, I'll get rid of the turkey. Boom. Turkey gone.
Who is the street boss?
Is that how Fat Man spelled it? You know, guys?
You're gonna have to go through your stuff to see.
How do you guys... Did he really spell it with a D? I don't believe he did. Guys, come on.
I would beat my kid if they were to touch their sibling, regardless.
No, but you're missing the Ariana question here.
I'm not missing it. I'm answering it.
She's saying consensual, and that's not how incest is spelled either, but that's okay. Y'all just turning this into nothing but off the table topics.
Well, you should have just said, I would beat my kid if they touch my other kid, regardless of being consensual. That's incest. That we don't do this here.
No, I'm just saying, I didn't just say I'd stop there, but, you know, maybe this one it would be a whooping or whatever. Get your shit together. Maybe if my kids are already consensually banging each other, they're significantly crazy enough to not live in my house anymore. Let them fend for themselves. I call CPS and be like, look, these kids, they fucking each other. I don't know what to do. Just take them off my hands. I disown these little bastards. Because if they're crazy enough to do that, they're crazy enough to report you for something that you didn't do. You know? I'll be the first. Put me on a reality TV show. It's called I'm Too Scared to Own These Kids. You know? And it'll be hilarious because I'm a black man, so they'll just be like, oh, you know, he just wants to run from this kids. This is how you do it in the 21st century. And I'll be like, look, first of all, 23rd century, 24th and a half even. Okay. Let me finish this list. Eduardo, why are you impersonating people in the chat? I can't believe that you would do that. Why? Why would you do that? McLovin, I didn't think. Somebody says, I'm not a cop, but there, I started off all the comments for you. That's rude. That's rude. Number 4. Okay. Oh my God. I was a probation officer. I was supervising a dude named Tin who's in his early 20s and on probation for possession of narcotics. Just a little bit of drugs, baby. Tim lived in assisted living due to severe mental issues. He's a great person who needed help learning more about his mental health. I receive a report that Tim started to like one of the staff members. Let's call her Stacy. She worked third shift at their main house and often handed out medication. I talked to Tim about healthy boundaries between client and staff. Well, fast forward a couple of days, Tim checked himself into the hospital. What does next time mean? Oh my god, the hiccup burp combination. I hope nobody heard that, because that wasn't cool. And I'm really cool, but the hiccup burps. The hiccup burps. My man is asking who the boss is. Who is the boss? Damn, Tommy Swans is the boss. Tommy Swans is the boss. That's fucked up. As soon as you asked, he became the boss.
Excellent.
That's funny.
Excellent.
Why is it a gross noise? Oh my god, guys. First of all, let me allow Tommy Swans to bask in the glory that is him becoming the stream boss. You did it. With a hippo and a t-shirt that's shaking his hippo. That's not a fist, because hippos they can't make a fist. But you're stream boss now. If you can find a transparent GIF for me to make the new GIF that I'll put on the stream, by all means, send it my way. Or just tell me what it is if you don't want to get in the Discord. And we'll see what's up. That being said, if you guys genuinely believe that was just like the grossest Kyle noise ever, there's your stupid ding. Glad you love it so much. Oh, let's continue. When do I ever make noises? Anyway, Stacy was beginning to get advances from Tim, even though she was denying all of them. Stacy described it as scary, as she was working in the main house and he followed her into a room and shut the door. Another staff member intervened. She then proceeded to make a report about other behaviors, like when he stares at her and he tries to be around her. He was arrested and had a short-term jail hold, which was 4 days, and we placed him on no contact, which is like a restraining order essentially, right? Fast forward. Hey.
Fuck Tommy Swans.
Whoa! Tommy Swans does what he can to get by. Okay? 1069. Thanks, my man McLovin. But I guess at the end of the day, the Tommy Swans is the boss around here.
I get to pick the GIF.
So if you can find a GIF that you're all about Tommy Swans, I guess. Since you're the boss, you know.
Oh, post it in the Discord.
Yeah, post it in the Discord. Eduardo says that was me. I know any variation on Lovin' is you. Just like Fat Man was you because...
You mean Mick?
Yeah. What did I say?
Daddy?
Oh, his name was Mick Daddy, so any variation on Mick is you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. So look. Tim continues to linger around the main building when she's there at night. The night before, she was on med duty, and he went to pick up his medication, and she asked him to leave multiple times, but he never did. He continued to try to make advances towards her. Finally, a staff member walked in and told him to leave, which he then chose to do. She just feels extremely unsafe. I had to issue a warrant and go to his apartment, and I'm waiting for police to arrive, and I ask him about the contact. He kept repeating, I shouldn't have listened to her. However, he wouldn't go in much depth. Police arrives and he goes to jail. I staff with my supervisor if we should revoke his probations, as Tim is engaging in stalking behavior. I was finishing up my investigation and Tim adamantly denied Stacy ever told him to leave that night. Finally, he breaks down and said that they've been having a relationship for the past few months. Sure as shit, checked his Facebook account, and it is apparent that they were dating. She assured him no one would find out, arranging times to meet. Extremely flirty and sexual messages were sent between them. This dude crazy, bitch, you wow. This bitch Stacy told me he was stalking her so she wouldn't lose her job. She reported the gestures as unwanted because other staff members caught them together. At work, you stupid horny slut. I was pissed. And he went to jail, let alone we almost proceeded with the revocation. Yo, that scared the living shit out of me. That was McLovin. Oh my God. McLovin sent me $10 via Venmo. Thank you, man. That goes straight to me. I'm talking immediately available, my man. This dude says, how much more to be stream boss I needed in my life? You now have $15 in your Venmo account. Well, damn, McLovin. Damn. I appreciate this, McLovin. But why be boss of the stream when you can be boss on the channel? You should be asking the real questions, Mr. Eduardo. This was reported to the supervisor, but the bitch didn't lose her job. Anyone else would have had their social working license revoked. But she was a lady. She's got to get away with everything, you know? She just kept on working there, and the county moved Tim to a different program. That's pretty messed up. But I guess that's how life works for men, huh? Sorry, guys. You know? Should have been a lady. Maybe we can become a lady. Guys, I'm a lady now. Trans Kyle. You will refer to me as hottie, babe, sweetie, cutie, darling, goddess, you know? Make those Venmo payments out to Hot Kyle.
Everyone already refers to you as Mrs.
No, they just say they miss Kyle. That's different. That's different.
They say Miss Kyle or Mrs. Kyle, and I'm Mr. D.
Tommy Swan says, I'm at work and have bad allergies right now. I may not be able to put a GIF. My lunch is ending about now. Thank you for your streams. You're okay. I appreciate that. You're a badass and you're the stream boss, Tommy. I guess at the end of the day, that's what's up. That's what's up. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 3. Wow. I'm not a cop, but I played one in a play in grade school. I was supposed to arrest someone after they confessed, but the poor kid forgot his line, but I didn't. So it came off as I made up a burglary charge on the spot and hauled him off. I never felt more corrupt in my life. Well, it's true, Stripes. Only Linda does that, but Dia's always smoking that hard crack while I'm not around, dude. I give her the cocaine and she refuses to take it because she says it's not as good as the crack. Can you imagine how much like titty meat she'd lose if she did any kind of cocaine? That'd be scary as fuck. I need to do some of that just to lose some weight, guys. Guys, help me lose weight.
I think you're thinking about meth.
And then I'll be like one of these hot loser streamer boys that's all like shaking the camera around like, whoa guys, it happened again. I was just going to check the mail and a bird pooped on me. What the fuck? Well, that's my stream for today. Nah, that'd have to be like a vlog. Bird pooped on me again today. What a vlog. Somebody's clicking that. I'm sorry, I just had a really scary realization when I said that. And it's that I kind of want to look that up on YouTube. I kind of just want to... Not like it actively happening. Bird on me today. Nah, but it's just gonna be a bunch of staged stuff. What you mean Dwayne Wade thinks birds pooping on you is good luck? What the hell? There's a video from 2 years ago with 71 views. Isn't this scary?
Yo, guys!
You know, who are these people? Where do you think they are now? Do you think they're still alive? In time, do you think these representations of these people long gone will be out there as little nuggets for strangers to ingest? A 5-minute video, a man in a Toys R Us. Do you guys remember Toys R Us's? Dude? Yo, Toys R Us is done. This is a relic of a lost age. Bruh. Not too early for Minecraft, though. Ew, did it happen around here? Oh my god. Ew! Ew! Oh, buh! No! What happened,
You could have
buh?
put a cute little girl on here, and instead you went with the man.
What do you mean, cute girl? The little girl wouldn't have gotten pooped on, it's the older lady. Plus, look at her boobs. Non-existent. You want me to put flat, non-existent having booby ladies here, and they have kids? It's like a triple whammy. Because each boob is one whammy, and then the kid's another. No boob whammy, no boob whammy. Kid? Oh, my whammy. Jeez. You gotta know what the people like. Alexander Palermo says, Kyle, just mummify yourself. You'll lose a ton of weight. Oh, yeah, you take all the brain out through the nose? Drop a couple pounds that way. Probably drop about 50 pounds. My brain's so heavy and big. Because my brain is so heavy and big. I'm no longer a cop, alright? But my first ever DUI arrest was a guy that I went to a very small college with, and we graduated together. I knew his family, his dog's name. We were friends. I've had to pee since the beginning of this list. I'm really playing hardball now. He was weaving all over both lanes and running onto the shoulder on both sides of the road. He cried and begged me to just let him go and said that he'd walk home and that he was sorry. But he had to go to jail. He had to go to jail. He had to go to jail. John Sosby says Toys R Us is out there with Candlelight Cove. I remember somebody was watching, I think Dia and Stripes were watching some bitch ass show that was supposed to be based on Candlelight Cove. I have never been more sleepy in my life. You ever sleep so hard that like the things that are happening while you're drifting in and out of sleep are like a different life?
It's just
You can
Candle Cove, you dork.
I don't care about your stupid ass creepypasta show. Somebody throwing money at a bad creepypasta show. You could lock me in a room with one hot girl and I'd make a scarier fucking video based on anything than these hacks with their budgets can make, dude. She wouldn't even need to be able to act. I just need to be able to convince her that the reality is there is no outside of this room for the rest of her life. And I'd get me some footage, boy. Some good footage. But Kyle, are you saying that basically abusing your actresses is the way to get a good performance out of them? What are you, some kind of old school director? It sucks, man. We can't make good movies anymore because everybody's all protective and people should be treated a certain way. Number 1, right? I draw blood. This thing's in my way, dude. Okay. We're finishing the list. I'm very sorry. Okay, number 1. I draw blood for a DWI arrest, so I'm not exactly a cop, but, you know, I'm there. I was sitting in the assistant district attorney's office when an officer calls in and he stated that he felt horrible arresting this lady for drunk driving. Why? Because she was at her boyfriend's house and they all were drinking, and the boyfriend started trying to snuggle her. The boyfriend's friend started trying to snuggle her, and her boyfriend did nothing about it. So he hit the friend in the head, got in her car, and fled from danger. Another driver called her into 911 for swerving. The lady drove 3 miles and made it to a gas station where she was found trying to call her friends on her phone for help. He felt bad that he had to bring her in, but ADA didn't accept any charges on her, and the officer took her to her friend's house. 2 other officers went back to the boyfriend's house and they got arrested with existing warrants and the sexual assault. That's awesome. Seeing that woman sitting in the jail for the few minutes she was there was heartbreaking. She was covered in scratches and her clothes were torn. I'm so glad they didn't charge her for fleeing, being snuggled. It sucks because, you know, some women just lie to get out of this kind of crap, and it ruins them for the people that, you know, that legitimately have terrible things happen to them. Raphael says drawing blood sounds cool. Don't think that I didn't think of it like that too. Don't think that I didn't think of like teaching. Yeah, just like, how do you make the blood shine like it's real blood? I'm just venting. This ought to be good. Oh no. Whoa.
All right.
Whoa, what's going on here?
Stop talking back to me. This is a stressful job.
Whoa. Dude. Are you a bus driver? What's happening? Are you a bus driver? Bus driver, you're out of control, bus driver. You gotta just get off the bus. Ooh, don't talk back to me. He's just venting.
I'm 7 minutes down.
Ooh, he's late too. Damn, just ignore me.
You're not ignoring me. You're talking back.
I'm sorry. This is what it's like if men were as irrational as women. You know? Hey, Dia. I'm gonna do something, okay? I know it's gonna sound crazy. Dia! Ignore me! Dia! Ignore me! Dia! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! Look at me! You wanna know how I got these scars? I need 1 venti cappuccino! Damn it. Sir, pull through. Just pull through the drive-thru window. I can't. This is a Wendy's drive-thru, sir. Look at me.
I never got you your Starbucks drink.
I didn't really want Starbucks. It was just because we were there and I wanted a Frappuccino, and we were on the side of the street that has the Starbucks. And McDonald's is like far away and on the other side of the street. So I was like, maybe we could go there before we gotta do all of this bullcrap. This dude literally made a clickbait video that says, I got pooped on! Exclamation point! And then it's like a thumbnail of him actually ill. Boy. Okay. Don't know my voice. I shouldn't have yelled like that. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid.
Do you want water?
Yes. McLovin, if you're still here, I want you to know that you're a valued member of my life and world. Thank you for the Venmo.
Did Tommy ever pick a gift?
I wonder where George Morales went, you know. He's the George of my jungle. Strong as he could be. Get it?
Yep.
Yeah. He's my curious George. No. Gotta stop. I'm just venting. That was a great video. What do the comments have to say about it? Ignore me. See, you're not ignoring me. Ignore me. I feel for this guy. He's just being real. That lady has to just get the last word in. Somebody says he did handle it wrong, but I sense that this woman is definitely either single or divorced. And if she has kids, they move to the opposite side of the planet. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Yo, just ignore me. See, you're not ignoring me. This is what made it like a fucking comedy sketch, dude. This is what went full like Eric Andre for me. Is a man yelling. Oh boy. But yeah, no, you see somebody yelling and you're like getting all on his crap like bitch, you better back it up, alright? Maybe some of these people know that the cameras are on them and they're trying to get that payday, you know what I mean? And I'm not talking about candy. Guys, I will see you soon. I love you. And, you know, take it easy. Stay out of trouble. Live your life. Go to my wish list. There's a tree on there. But I'm going to put an even smaller tree on the wish list. How small can the tree that I put on the wish list get? We'll see. We'll see. Wouldn't that be ridiculous? And then later, then tomorrow we'll like try to get everybody to choose which size tree is best for me. What tree size do you think I should get right now? And you know what? Just in case you feel like you don't have time, I'm going to actually play an ad. I can do that right now. Check it out. This thing says, based on complex criteria, some of your viewers will see an ad. Keep on streaming. Streaming what? Like, just keep talking like this? Yeah. I wonder who of you is seeing an ad. I should ask the chat. Is anyone seeing an ad?
I usually see an ad before while I'm like loading up your stream.
No ad for you. What if it's not possible for me to have ad? That's not fair. What if I click it again? Based on complex criteria, some of your viewers will see an ad. Keep on streaming. What if I backload all of my videos with ads? What if the ads only work for people who are watching the stream after it's uploaded? JFlo says, hey, I missed everything. He most certainly did. He most certainly did. Man is brought to tears after finding his lost dog in a foxhole. Some doggies get up to so much trouble. His little doggy. That guy kind of looks like Harold. The meme guy?
The what?
The meme guy, Harold.
The Harold isn't mean.
M-E-M-E. Meme.
You could have just said Harold and I would have understood.
He looks just like Harold.
What if it is?
Dude, no, somebody in the comment section is going to say that shit. Somebody's going to be like, I didn't know Harold lost his dog. Somebody said, why does this guy look strangely like Harold from the meme? Hold the dog, Harold. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh god. Why doesn't Harold have a TV show where he doesn't talk? That would be a really well done TV show if Harold didn't talk. Okay. So gay. I guess these ads don't work. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get paid by hot YouTube with their demonetization sauce if these ads don't work? What complex criteria? Okay. Seriously, I think one person is going to watch this towards the end and there's just going to be like a million ads on it. But maybe if I've done my job, I'll put them to sleep. Like they'll fall asleep, they'll like the voice, and you know, when they wake up, all the ads will have played already. Not Kitty Pog says, love your voice. See, I'm glad that, Kitty Pog was an idiot that was losing his mind recently, but he was self-aware enough to shut up after a while. And, you know, now he's tolerable to an extent where he's not gonna get a Jesus Christ, Stripes, what happened? How am I a sellout just because I want some hot ads? It's not like I have a sponsor yet. And I imagine the majority of you would understand if someone actually did reach out to me and become a sponsor. What?
I wonder if he's saying it in the way of, oh, sell out, Kyle. Like, get money.
No, he didn't put a comma. Are you saying that you think he may have implied a comma?
Yes.
Like, oh, you should sell out, Kyle. Nah, I think he meant like, I am a sellout because I'm throwing all these ads up, even though nobody's seeing it. Oh, no. Seraphin was asking how I can get ads. Oh, no, I was asking how I can get ads. And then Seraphin was answering sell out. Yeah, I know that, but I don't want to sell out. Not that hard, dude.
Okay, then can you unhide her? 'Cause Stripes hit her.
Why the hell did Stripes hide her?
I don't know.
Stripes, I'm so sick. And fucking incel. Stop it, Stripes. Alright? It's not cute, Stripes.
Like, I would understand a timeout, but I don't understand why.
Yeah, well, because she's a little slow in the brain. It's okay. Stripes doesn't know. And I guess when she grows older, she's gonna have to find a way to not be... You know what? I will allow Seraphin Bear to become mod for, you know, to protect her from stupid Stripes, the idiot. Not Kitty Pog says, why pay $90 to anyone else when you can give it to Kyle? That's very right, man. You should give me $90. Make it happen. Oh my god. Anindia says, when is Dexter's episode 2 coming out, Kyle? Are you interested in that? I mean, we can shoot it and then get it out there. I was honestly shocked at how fast it was over. Like, I thought we would be really in for it, and then it was like, before you know it, it's done. Before you know it, it's done. Stripe says, my brain is smooth. Yeah, because brains aren't supposed to be smooth, but with Stripes, you know, it's just like soft serve ice cream. It's like it's been kept at a really bad temperature. That's Stripes. I don't know why I put up with it, but I feel like there's money to be harvested out of her. Can you guys help me with ideas? I'm trying to really make something lucrative here. I have Stripes at my disposal. Is there something that I can do with her that would allow me to... Can you guys ask me some questions, okay? If you've made it this far in the list, I want you in the comment section, not in the stream chat right now, in the comment section later, or even in Discord, or you can Snapchat these questions to me. Ask me questions to ask Stripes, and then I'll make a series called Ask Stripes. It'll be amazing. Hopefully. And hopefully we can get Stripes to say something ridiculous.
They kind of do that over at Rooster Teeth with one guy from the Slow-Mo Guys, Gavin.
What do they do?
He's kind of...
What's the context of the show, though? What's the framing device? Like, it's just like Ask Gavin?
No, they ask him questions, and I don't know if they're sent in or if they come up with it, and sometimes they pin him up against, like, who said this? Was it Gavin or was it Google? Or, like, someone Googled it?
Oh, Gavin or Google?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it?
I think so, but they have, like, another thing where, like, they ask him something, and then, like, he answers.
I'm just gonna call it Ask Stripes. I'm not gonna, you know.
But yeah, no, he can be incredibly stupid. like ridiculously stupid. Like, he's the guy that came up with
Nigga, whoa. Stripes, why the fuck would you write Q lowercase a, uppercase A, as opposed to Q ampersand A? Do you think that this is aesthetically pleasing? Are you already doing it? Are you already, like, cool whipping right now? This shit's not cool. Do you know how wrong that looks? And it's not the end of the world. It's just like, why you gotta do it like that? And listen, everybody who doesn't donate, ampersand. Bruh.
Clip it.
What's the clip? What did I put that in the
Yes.
QAA with time with stripes? Where's that face? You know, I really need a large. I keep losing the JPEG with this face. I just need a large version of this face.
Can that be the image for the stream for now until
Q&A with stripes, episode 1. Fuck, man. Please, guys, please send in your questions. Let's just figure out Stripes' brain, okay?
Why don't you make like a little corner in your Discord for people to come in and like post questions for you?
Yeah, I'll make a new room in the Discord, and it's called No, Stripes Can't See These Questions. Okay?
Well, she can go into the comment sections regardless.
Yeah, I recommend you snap them to me, guys.
I think that you can like have specific people not be able to access certain rooms in your Discord.
To be honest, yeah, I'll make a new room and I'll make sure Stripes can't get into it.
There you go.
But aside from that, if you guys wanted to get creative, comment on any YouTube video that I have. I receive every comment straight to my phone and I do read them. So if you just write question for Stripes, she'll never find which video you commented it on, not without having to sort through all of them. Stripes says you could lock me out of rooms. It's like turning into like a fantasy now. It just gets better and better, doesn't it? Hey!
I feel like I give you
Let me in there.
information that I should have known.
Oh my god, this is gonna be great. So, guys, love ya. And I should probably even do it right in front of you, dude. Nah, I'll do it on my phone. Fuck Discord on a computer. Alright, talk to you guys soon. Stay out of trouble. I love you more than life. Thank you for being who you are. And guys, I really feel like we should be playing together off stream. So, you know, if you can add Kyael, Cyael on PlayStation, so that we can play some Modern Warfare, we can play some Fortnite, YouTube_Kyael, that's my name on Fortnite. Damn. Let's get ready for Christmas, because I know they're gonna put Star Wars lightsabers in stupid Fortnite, and I want to be ready. Dia's already level 100 because she plays so much Fortnite, but I don't play much at all, because I'm cool. Okay, I am cool. We measure how cool we are based on how little Fortnite we play. Damn. Jesus, I do love you guys. Have a wonderful night. Let the No Stripes Club begin. Whoa, I really gotta use the bathroom, so I'll catch you guys soon. Boom.